Hey, beautiful people, feel me? So, if you consider yourself to be black, right, do yourself the greatest favor this month and learn about the Moors, feel me? Learn about Moorish history, learn about Moorish Spain, feel me? Learn about, the Moroccan Empire, you feel me, that established itself in the United States or in the territory, you feel me, of the United States, aka the Americas, centuries before Columbus, feel me? That's true black history. If we talking about this is Black History Month, feel me? Feel me? Real talk. The Moors is what we were before slaves. So if you want to know some real black history, feel me? It's Moorish history. Now I want to mention something. One of the first things you're going to see, you feel me, when you look up the Moors, especially if you're going off of Google, they're going to say Islamic people, they're going to say Muslim. Now what you got to understand is, you feel me, there's a lot of like what we call hijacks because they are statements that kind of keep you from the truth. You feel me? They kind of take you to a space of how do I want to say, indoctrination. You feel me? So the whole thing about Moorish Spain is, yes, Islam, which is a whole different version of Islam that we grew up in. I mean, that lives today. You feel me? Yes, that was the main religion or the main, spiritual order. That didn't mean that you couldn't participate in, you feel me, and practice whatever, you feel me, spirituality, aka religion, you wanted to practice. It was really like this in Moorish Spain, you feel me, as long as you respect it, you feel me, the ways of the sovereigns, the ways of the monarchs, the ways of the chiefs, you can do your own thing. You can even come to these religious sites that we made, these spiritual temples that we made for you to do your spiritual work. As long as you respect the quote-unquote rules or the establishment, you can come in, you feel me, do your work with whatever, energy, entity you work with. That was Moorish Spain, feel me? So when they speak about Islamic people, not all the people was Muslim, not all the people was practicing Islam. But we did understand that we had to organize under one banner. And just to note, you feel me, Muslim, you feel me, in the dictionary, it says one who submits to the will of God, feel me? So if we really think about it and we come to realize that we're not talking about Muhammad Muslim, you feel me? We're not talking about, religious Muslim. We're talking about having a spiritual connection and submitting to that version of yourself, that spiritual, you feel me, higher self essence, version of yourself, that vessel, So, yeah, and then, but check this out. When you look into Christianity and the history of Christianity, and you have the Crusades, and you have how they literally was like damn near like terrorizing niggas into Christianity, feel me, and converting niggas by force, you feel me, and by fear and by propaganda. Like I say though, do the research, feel me. I don't want you to believe me, but I would like you to know that I'm telling the truth because you've researched for yourself. You found the same things that I'm speaking on, But yeah, man, I feel like it is a great, important for black people to know their Moorish history, because Moor is the term that they called black people when we ruled them. That's why it's the biggest secret now. That's why it's literally not taught in schools now, because them teaching you Moorish history as a quote-unquote black person is them giving your powers back. You feel me? Is them connecting you to your history, you feel me, or to your origin, or to your truth, that empowers you and makes you no longer subject. You feel me? It's deep. It's like you can no longer play the game as what they programmed you to be in their game, because you realize that you represent the fucking genealogy, the genetics, the bloodline, you feel me, that created this whole game, this whole reality. You feel me? We was gods before other human types existed. We were divine beings, you feel me, in the flesh before whole people groups, you feel me, were invented or were goddamn designed, you feel me? Like, it's real science. Like, just like you can engineer a car, you can engineer a human. And I'm gonna leave it at that. In human history, in our prime time, black people were called Moors. Now look into history and see what you find about yourself as a quote-unquote black person. Feel me? Formerly called Moor. And if you think that this is, if there's M-O-O-R and then there's M-A-U-R. They say the same thing, it's just spelled differently. But when you look up the definition of M-A-U-R, it literally says outdated, a black person. Archaic, a black person. So it's letting you know, you feel me? These are just identities for physical characteristics of certain humans. But the characteristics that, like, how do I want to say? Hold on, give me a little second. So it's like the characteristics that they use to describe us are also the same characteristics that come from the creators of this human existence, this human experience, of this earth experience. And then think about it like this: out of darkness came light. So you can't have light skin, light complexion people without having dark skin, dark complexion people. We talking about universal law and science now. So yeah, black history is Moorish history. You feel me? Learn about the Moors and their history to really empower yourself today. You feel me? And now create your story. Victory. The victories in the mysteries. The victory is in the mysteries. Feel me? Where they hide the truth.
It was a time when white people or the other culture were slaves, and the Moors did them dirty. But did they ever teach you about a Moor in school? No more Moors. You don't even, because they don't want to see that visual of us winning, because